Today on Flavors of the Coast, Irv welcomed Chef Fred Huertin from Finn's in Destin for a few of his favorite recipes. Together, they're creating wild mushroom, crab, and brie French toast, plus sea scallops New Orleans style, and coriander seared tuna. Coming up on Flavors of the Coast. Support for Flavors of the Coast is provided by the staff and friends at the Floribama, America's last great roadhouse, overlooking the Gulf of Mexico from the Florida-Alabama state line and proud home of the Frank Brown International Songwriters Festival. The Floribama, celebrating 40 years of fun on the Gulf Coast. Gulf Breeze Natural Gas, keeping the promise of clean energy for the homes we have today and the world we want tomorrow. Gulf Breeze Natural Gas. Lamar Advertising Company, a leader in outdoor advertising since 1902. And by contributions to this PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. Welcome to Flavors of the Coast, a culinary road trip along the shores of the Gulf of Mexico. From exciting searches for the freshest ingredients to exquisite preparations of the most savory and beautiful cuisine, we're exploring the finest flavors of the coast. Now, here's award-winning executive chef Irv Miller.
I've got Chef Fred Huertin of the former Elephant Walk in Destin, now called Finn's. And I wanted to welcome him to the studio today, and thank you for being here today. He's got like three great dishes that he wants to do for you, so let's get started, Fred.
Right. First one we're going to do is going to be a brie, crab meat, and wild mushroom French toast. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're playing with the idea of classic French toast, but we're going to make it a savory dish.
Sounds great.
First thing we're going to do, we're going to make a little, you got to have batter for French toast, right? So
Absolutely.
We're going to make almost like a portobello mushroom soup. Best way to get flavor from any ingredient is to chop it up finely. So we're going to go ahead and chop that. You've got a lot of kind of milky flavors, lactic flavors with this. So
sure.
We're going to kind of reinforce that with the mushrooms.
And great earthy flavors with those mushrooms as well.
Okay.
Well, can I get started here for you?
We're going to do a little whole butter.
Okay.
There we go. And we're going to go straight in with our mushrooms.
There we go.
Here we go. And we're going to sweat that down.
Just saute away, huh?
Just saute away, sweat them down, low heat. And let those go for a second. Then we'll add a little bit of shallot and garlic.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and make the French toast right here.
Okay.
So, pain Purdue, lost bread, right? So, works if it's a little
That's
bit
a great looking bread
stale.
you got there.
Thank you. I get complimented on my bread all the time.
You bake that at Finn's?
No, I wish I'd say we did. Okay, truth in advertising. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of brie. If you wouldn't mind adding a little bit of shallot.
Sure. Teaspoon? Tablespoon?
Sure. Go
all
for
right.
it. And we're going to peel this off. That it doesn't affect the flavor, but it's a textural thing.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and flatten our brie out and put that in there.
It's like a sandwich, huh?
Sure.
Okay.
There we go. All right. And we've got some garlic in there.
Not yet, but I will.
There we go.
Okay.
Thank you.
All that or half that or?
About half.
About half?
That works.
Okay.
I'm a garlic guy. And in the meantime, we've got some nice oyster mushrooms that we're going to chop up. And we're going to use that for our saute.
I love oyster mushrooms.
They've got a good flavor. And the difference is that you've got a nice earthiness from the portobello, and you've got a little bit less pronounced flavor with the oysters, a little more delicate.
Exactly. A little milder.
And let's go ahead and add some milk to it.
Milk?
Sure.
Okay.
Right here?
All of it?
Sure. Go ahead.
Did you want me to deglaze first or
No, straight in. Straight in. Okay. So normally we would bring that to a simmer.
Okay.
And a little bit of we'd bring that to a simmer, but we don't have time for that. So we've got a little bit that's been done already.
Okay.
Right here. We're going to go ahead and...
now this doesnn't have the oyster mushrooms in it yet? This
no,
part?
these will be sauteed.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. No,
This is just a flavor thing.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and puree that.
So you've taken your soup, you chilled it down completely,
Sure.
and now you're just going to process it. Okay.
Exactly.
This is a great little immersion blender, isn't
These
it?
are the most handy things
They
in the
are.
world. I love
They
them.
are.
And we're going to add a little bit of egg to that because we're doing a mushroom batter, right? We're doing a French toast batter.
It's like a custard.
Exactly. All right.
Well, let me switch pans while we're doing that. I Bet it has some great flavor to it.
Yeah, and you know,
Do you salt and pepper that too?
yeah, please. But we'll do that. And another thing too, like it's a variable recipe. You could change and add all kinds of things to this. You could do it with foie gras. You could do it with truffle oil. You could do anything. Go right here.
Where are you from?
New Orleans.
New Orleans, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome
So
to
you
the
gotta
Panhandle.
you get kind of a warped perspective on food from down there.
Absolutely.
But
My favorite hangout, New Orleans.
Which bar?
No bars, just restaurants and lots of walking, lots of shopping.
Sure. Okay. So we've got that right here. And
That's
that's
nice
good.
and
Our
hot.
butter's
Good.
browning off, and that's good. You can go ahead and add that.
Okay. Pour off a little bit of this brown butter and put some nice fresh butter in there. Okay.
Okay. And you want to kind of lower your heat a little bit because you want that brie to melt. Okay. While we're doing that, in the same pan we can go into our mushrooms.
Oh, cool.
Sweat those down.
Okay. I'll use my wooden spoon.
Okay. And at the same time, you're going to let that go for a second. After your mushrooms are halfway there, let's go ahead and add a little bit of shallot. Right
Okay.
here.
If you pass me that spatula, I'll try and turn that French toast.
Okay. If I can find it.
There should be one right here.
Right here.
Yep.
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go into a little bit of shallot.
Okay. I love this one-step pan.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Well, it's a restaurant thing. You gotta,
That's right,
You got to
that's
make it go
right.
fast. A little bit of tomato concassé.
So tell me about Finn's just a little bit.
Well, Finn's is the former Elephant Walk, and it's two restaurants in one. Downstairs we have casual dining.
Okay.
Upstairs is fine dining. There's more things off the menu upstairs. And you know, I like plays on established recipes, like something like a variation on French toast
Sure.
or something like that.
Sure.
And it works out very well. And my background is I had a lot of. I hate to say classical training, but I guess I did.
Yeah.
So it's nice to play with different
Sure.
ideas.
Now,
Okay.
is this one of the dishes off of one of the
Yes.
menus? Upstairs or
That's
downstairs? Upstairs?
Upstairs, yes. And that, we sell a lot of that.
I bet you do. It's
Okay.
great.
And I'm looking for tongs. Here we go.
And you have crab that goes with this too, correct?
Yeah, but you just want to warm the crab through.
Right.
I mean, we're almost there with that.
Okay. And the French toast is just about there, I must say.
A little salt. Not trying to get in your way.
You're not.
There. Go ahead and add some crab meat.
Okay. Beautiful lump meat.
I like everybody here, so we'll go a little bit more, huh?
They're going to love you here in the
There you go.
studio. They love
A little-
to eat,
There you go.
not shy.
A little bit of lemon.
Are you guys?
And
And girls, I must say.
the secret weapon for everything is sherry wine vinegar, right?
Okay. Love it. I'll turn the flame up just a little bit now since you got that in there.
Okay. If we could add a little bit more butter, so
Okay.
we actually want a little bit of brown
I'll
butter
let you
flavor.
finish it off.
Just enough to brown off, give you a little bit, kind of reinforce all those mushroomy, nutty flavors that you've got going.
You know, the three flavors there, well, actually the four flavors, the mushroom, crab, the sherry, and the brie.
Right, and the
Awesome.
brie ties it all
Awesome.
together. Exactly, that's the whole thing about it. So there we go. And if you look, our brie is melted in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of chive. Parsley, and we're pretty much there. So let's pull this out a second, give ourselves a little bit of height when we plate.
Smells great. What you call smell it.
Smell-o-vision.
Mm-hmm.
And to finish it off, we've got a little bit of a Madeira and honey reduction right here. And we'll just drizzle that over the plate because you've got a lot of rich flavors. You need a little bit of acidity to bring it out.
It's great.
Okay, there we go. Huh?
Awesome. You can
All
put that
done.
up there. Hey, when we come back, more from Chef Fred from Finn's in Destin.
Chef Fred Huertin was born and raised in New Orleans and returned to work in some of the city's finest restaurants after graduating from the New England Culinary Institute. Finn's, formerly known as Elephant Walk, now features a split-level, dual-themed dynamic concept with a colorful retro chic theme. Guests enjoy Gulfside seating for lunch and dinner, nightly entertainment, and contemporary food infused with Cajun and Low Country influences.
We're back with Chef Fred Huertin from Sandestin's new restaurant, Finn's.
Got it.
He's got a couple great dishes he wants to do for you. Let's get started.
Okay. Well, we had a kind of rich first course, so we're going to do a lighter second course. Kind of crescendo. So we've got some nice tuna here. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and crust that with a little bit of coriander that we've toasted off with black pepper.
So you took whole coriander and
toast it. Yeah, you got to toast it to get some flavor out of the spices.
Whole black pepper as well.
Sure. And we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and saute that off right here. Sear it off.
A little bit of salt in there too, right?
Sure.
I thought I saw you put that in there. Okay.
Okay. So I'll go with that. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and make a vinaigrette. Summer, so we're going to try and do a little bit of a lighter vinaigrette. Something a little bit acidic, something kind of citrusy and light. So we're going to take cucumber, and this is English cucumber that we've peeled. And go ahead and straight into a blender with that. We're going to go in with a little bit of rice wine vinegar. Okay. A little bit of shallot.
Could you pass those tongs to me?
I sure could.
Thank you.
Here we go. A bit of shallot. We'll do just 1 clove of garlic with this. Go ahead.
It smells so good.
You gotta love tuna when it's seared in coriander. Cardamom too is a great thing. So 1 clove of garlic. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of sugar, about 1 ounce, just to sweeten up the cucumber a bit. Okay. And let's go ahead and pulse it up.
Make sure you hit that on switch first.
On switch.
Middle.
There we go.
There you go. And there you go.
And we're gonna stream a little bit of extra virgin olive oil.
You should actually take the top off that if you want.
Let's see if we can strain a little bit more in because we're not moving.
There you go. Hit the on. There you go.
There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So we've got that pureed. I'm going to add a little bit of sriracha paste.
Okay, great.
Spice. And sriracha is a Asian chili paste.
Love it. We use it at the restaurant all the time.
All the time. Okay.
I'd say this is almost finished, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's coming along nicely.
Sure. All right. Let's go ahead and strain this. If I can use your spat real quick.
I have one here that we cooked off earlier as well.
Okay. Just take that.
And some more? Is that enough?
No, that's enough
Okay.
for what we're doing right now. Okay, let's take that. Thanks. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of lime juice. A little lime zest. And a little bit of cilantro. Okay.
It smells great.
Yeah, you gotta love those flavors. Just, kind of Asian, but just very light.
So I have to ask you once again. I mean, the viewers are going to want to know: is this something
This
you can
is
get at
upstairs
Finn's?
menu.
Upstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All this is always available at Finn's. Okay. So we've got our tuna right now. Let's go ahead and start slicing. Okay. And this is a tuna melon salad. If you look, we've got a little bit of cantaloupe right there.
Okay.
And we're going to toss that vinaigrette with some arugula in just a moment. There we go. Some nice slices. And you got to love the color on that tuna too.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Okay.